Diego, ¿cómo está?
We don't see you for months. Hi, San Francisco.
Cold.
Well, maybe you want heat.
We got it here, I know.
Si, senor, we got it here.
Jared. Hi there, doctor. Or is it lawyer this week? No, by heaven, Nick, I think it's poet. He's got the look in his eye.
What's all this about, all these wagons?
I got notice from the railroad this morning. Pay or vacate.
Who do you mean they?
Swenson, Sampleworth, they're inside.
Silas!
Mr. Buckley!
By heaven, you're getting younger every day.
Shh, your mama, she's sleeping. You look fine, Mr. Buckley, just fine. How is Frisco?
Balmy, Silas. Fair and balmy.
Jared.
Sig, how are you? Frank, Abe?
Jared.
Ain't you something to see, though?
Hey, you really gave it to him up there, huh?
Sure he did. I told you that. Hey, these papers, they're bluffing, huh? $25 an acre from my own land. Pay or they sell it out from under me. Who's that railroad think they're trying to bluff?
By midnight tonight, huh?
Ain't that the note of it, though?
Frank, yours?
Till 8 in the morning.
Noon tomorrow.
I was gonna feed this thing to my goat, but I figured, hey, I ought to show it to you first, for a laugh.
So that's how they're hitting him. One at a time.
Yeah, they think they can.
What do you mean, hitting us, Jared?
I thought you knew.
What?
You saw the governor.
You said you were going to meet with him?
I saw the governor.
Oh, Michael.
He vetoed it. I'm sorry.
Well, it ain't legal. It can't be.
Not by any moral standard, I know. But it's legal.
$25 an acre. How am I ever going to raise that much money?
How many men do you have under hire?
Why?
35, 40? We can match that, Sig, in 1 hour.
For what, Frank?
Fight him, Jared. He's right. Just like we did before with your daddy.
And who do you think you'd be fighting, Sig? A half dozen mud hogs off a flat car? No. Go into town and take a look. It's crawling with them. They've hired themselves an army.
You asking us to give into it, Jared? Is that what you're asking? Give up all we own? My house, my field? My oldest boy's buried by that house. I give that up?
Frank, I think you know me better than that. Nick, what time's that courthouse open in the morning?
How would I know?
Nine.
All right. Now, first thing in the morning, I'll initiate injunctive procedures. That'll give us time to weigh our moves. Now, don't worry, boys. Nothing's gonna happen. Not tonight, anyway. Let's talk tomorrow. Frank, can you be here?
Yeah. If you say so.
Good. Suppose we make it at this time, 6 o'clock. Abe?
All right, Jared.
Zig?
Yeah.
Now, let's have a drink before you go.
Drink? No, I gotta wet a field down.
Fletcher and Schmidt. Maybe I can bring them in.
They're good men. Frank, suppose you talk to them.
Drink? Drink.
Yeah.
Whiskey or scotch?
Well, it's always been scotch.
Well, now, I wasn't sure what other taste you might have changed.
Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Injunctive procedures. Who do you think you're kidding? There isn't a court around here the railroad doesn't own. It's fight or nothing.
Well, that's fine, Nick. That's just great. You go ahead. Go on a tear. That's the way you've always done it. Well, those tactics may work in a barroom brawl, but they won't work here. This is the state you're swinging on, boy, or maybe you think you're up to it. Eugene, you tell him.
Well, there's right to what both of you say. I don't know. I just gotta think about it.
That's right, kid. You go ahead and think. You think while the barn's burning down.
Now, just a minute.
Jared. Jared, darling, how nice to see you.
Hello, Mother.
I'm ashamed of myself. I should get down to visit you. Oh, you're putting on weight.
Well,
Nick,
about
dear
that.
Nick, must you shout at the top of your lungs when I'm trying to take my afternoon nap? Now, where's Audra? She knows enough to be in before dark. Jared, I do wish you'd speak to her. I'm afraid she has her father's flair for rebellion. Oh. Kindly see to your visitor. I'll enjoy your company at dinner.
Small world, ain't it?
Something for you?
Mr. Barkley, if you know where I can find him.
Take your choice.
Well, I was told Nick does the hiring.
Of what?
Well, line boss, haywaddy, hasher, cow prod, jingler. You name it, I've done her.
What's your name?
Heath.
I was on that train this afternoon. Quite a race.
No contest. Not the way those cabbage stacks come off a turn.
Where are you from?
West of the divide,
How west?
pretty much all over.
Last place you worked?
Corning.
Sign him on, Nick.
To what? We're full.
Well, he did me a little favor this afternoon. Sign him on.
Now take your gear over to the bunkhouse, see McNally. Tell him to sign you on. Get dressed. All right, let's hear it.
Well, you just name a tune and I'll try to hum it.
Corning,
Nice town.
last place you worked?
That's right.
That's 100 miles from here.
So?
You usually travel 100 miles between jobs with a dozen likely spreads on the way, huh? I asked you a question, boy. All right, you're no more a trail hand than a Modoc. All right, let's hear it, boy. The truth. What are you doing here? Who sent you here, boy? The railroad? Crown? Jordan? They sent you, didn't they?
No man sends me anywhere.
Who then? Who are you? I want to hear. I said, who are you?
Your father's bastard son.
Damn it, Eugene, get down here!
Nick, what in the name of...
Now, I've had me a day. A fight and dunked in a stream and near killed by a train. Now, this one's gonna be peaceful. You hear? So this is what it is. Well, I wondered. Well, the old stud himself. Boy, howdy, don't he look proper. You know, I bet they buried him in those clothes with his buttons all shine and his hair all spit and slickered and a rose in his teeth and the honey bees buzzing.
Oh, well, now, that's all.
Nick, I'll bet a band played and there was singing and wailing and ever so good a time. And some parson reading. Well, they buried my mama. But it wasn't in refinement, and no 1,000 people wept over her grave. But in a potter's field like she was nothing, human or flesh. The night I was born, she was alone. Tent. In a rotten rat hole of a mining camp up the Stanislaus. And the rain beat down and turned the straw to mud. Do you know what she was? She was warm and gentle, fair. And left to her own when her husband got liquored up and drowned in some stinking creek. Until he came.
How long ago was this?
24 years.
Where?
In a mining camp.
You told us that.
What mining camp?
Strawberry.
Come on, you know there was a lot of men in those camps. You know the kind of women.
Nick!
There was only one of my mother.
Just a simple, sweet, innocent little...
What my brother is clumsily trying